Hey y'all, what is up? Hope to be. Oh, I don't like what the chat box is doing. There we go. That looks better. There we go, that's much better, much better. Okay, so basically what happened is, my bank had an issue. And it picked the worst time to have an issue. I don't know what y'all's banks do, but when mine suspects fraud charges, I get a text message. And I got a bunch of them, and it scared the bejeebus out of me, so I just spent like over an hour with customer service at my bank. I gotta be real, y'all. If it wasn't for like my community, whether it's my cultists here or the pod pals on joystick and everywhere else, like this birthday would suck ass. This has not been a very good day for me at all, sadly. But thank you all for the happy birthdays. But yeah, I am physically alright. Sorry if I worried anybody, I'm physically alright. I thought, honestly, the issue would be resolved super duper quick, but no, I got put on hold a million times. Like imagine, someone decides to fraud charge your bank on your birthday. On your dang birthday. DC can mean many things. The comics or the territory slash state. Alright, cultists, as much as I love y'all, right now I am in English speaking mode. My brain just went through hours of hell. Please keep it easy on me. Thank you for happy birthdays. Thank you, thank you. I am now 1 year closer to 40. Would you say 36 is still mid-30s, or am I inching closer to 40? Yes, I do like DC Comics. I was never an avid comic reader, but I did watch the cartoons, like the original Batman animated series, Batman Beyond. Look, I got a Jingly Bell bow in my head. It's cute. And I did this because of all the little accessories this program could come with, no party hats. No party hats. Everything but. The thing about Superman is like there's so many incarnations of Superman. There's different versions of him in the comics. There's the different actors that played him in the movies and whatnot. It just depends on the Superman. I like Smallville. I watched a bit of Smallville until I got into Supernatural. No, you don't. Please, y'all, don't buy me things. Okay, don't worry about that. The only thing I would like is fundage towards maybe making it to FetCon in August. Because I already have a pass. They already gave me a pass. I just have to get my ass there and stay somewhere. And yeah, no, it's not a con like, you know, like an anime con or a VTuber con. It's for people in the adult industry. So it's not like I'd be meeting and greeting, well, at least not in a traditional way. For me, it's more so getting to see friends, some friends I've known a very long time, and networking opportunities. I have not seen the Amazing Digital Circus because my 12-year-old watches it and is obsessed with it. I've glimpsed enough to see if it's okay for her to watch. Aside from that, I avoid it like the plague because she annoys me with it all day, every day. It's really sad. Some of the most popular internet person creations have some negative ick to me for one reason or another, and I can't enjoy them or consume them. You know, it's fun not being able to see the chat well. I have to blow up the font so damn big even with my glasses. I'm going blind as a bat. I have not seen Iron Lung yet. I love Marky Moo, but I've not seen it yet. I wish I had more of a life. I really do. Oh, I'm glad you all really enjoyed the Scholar roleplay. That was fun to do. But yeah, when I had to go at the end, I really did have to go at the end. I didn't realize how late it was getting, and that was my phone alert from someone it's set to. And I know when they text me, it's like, bitch, you are needed. Because basically, I put my phone on silent mode when I stream, with only a select few people getting the setting where their alerts override silent mode. So if I hear one of their alerts with my phone on silent, it's important. Well, I'd gladly take a hug. My favorite character I've voiced... The problem is I have voiced so many dang characters. And if I had to pick one, it'd be hard. I will say, I like the ones I can kind of do accents for. Like, you know, Amelia, where I get to be a little more country. And then Sonia, I can have a bit of a lisp. As much as I love Nika, with how much I've evolved how she speaks over the years, I don't know if I can voice Nika anymore without destroying my vocal cords. See, I'm a weirdo who tries to have like varied content at this point because people are so persnickety these days. Like, if you do a lot of one type of thing, people start complaining. They're like, why are you only doing this? You should do this. So I'm like, okay, fine. I'll just do a bunch of stuff. Uh, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. I admittedly, this day has been absolute dog crap since I got up. And just now, it's gotten a whole lot better thanks to you all, so thank you. Oh, oh, I don't really know if beings from other realms can do autographs. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. And okay, so we also just booked an Airbnb for next week because the IRL joystick stream over the weekend was a bust because the internet at the hotel, there's a miscommunication. They thought when I asked them if it was good for streaming, that I meant like watching stuff like Netflix, not that I was broadcasting. Because when I tried going live with OBS, it would not work. It could not connect for shit. So I'm like, dang it. So we're getting an Airbnb that has like really fast internet, and it's also just a really nice, aesthetically pleasing place. Okay, see, I would have stuck to hotels, but it really seems like every hotel that's affordable where I live in my area, because I don't want to go too far out, has just bare bones, basic ass Wi Fi, which is not good for streaming. It just isn't. and Airbnb are kind of like the same thing. It's funny. Oh, Toronto. I've been in Toronto a handful of times. It's nice. I like cold weather. Give me cold weather anytime because you can layer up, put on blankets. But in warm weather, you can only take off so many layers before you rip your skin off. Okay, raise your hand if you've been like paying attention to this channel since like 2019, 2020, because I'm about to make you feel old. Like, so if you started watching this channel around during the pandemic, raise your hand. I'm about to blow your mind with like just how old you're gonna feel. Okay, so Little Fox, the child born in 2020, turns 6 in a week. Little Evie, who I actually continued to make content through the pregnancy, unlike Little Fox, who I went on hiatus for, and was born in January 2023, is 3 now, and is starting to speak in sentences. And then the pregnancy, very few people were aware of unless they followed me on like Twitch and Joystick, because I couldn't be on YouTube. Little guy was born March 2025, so he's 1 now. And my oldest, who predates me starting ASMR content, she was like 4 when the channel started gaining traction. He turned 12 in February. I have a borderline teenager. So, old as fuck. Y'all are old now. Yeah, little guy kind of has an animal nickname. We kind of call him Baby Bear, but we usually just call him Little Guy. We call him Little Guy or the Guy, because he is the guy, the little guy. Considering the variety of content, I wouldn't care, because you gotta think about it, like, especially since, you know, if my channel does not disappear by the time I can discover it, I imagine by that point I'd hopefully hit at least 100k subs. So if anything, they'd be impressed. Because my 12-year-old knows I do internet content creation. She knows I have a YouTube channel, respects the fact that I've told her the content's not for her. She gets it, because she knows there's stuff on YouTube for grown-ups. And I tell her every so often, because she'll ask what the sub count is. And she came home from school one day laughing because one of her classmates started a channel, had been working on about a month, and made an announcement that he finally got 50 subs after uploading like 30 videos. And she said, well, my mom has almost 60,000 subs, and she's made over 800 videos, and a lot of people really, really like her and give her money. What money you making with your boring Minecraft crap? And then good on her, because this kid was a bully to her. Like, this kid picked on her endlessly for months. She finally shut his ass down. And apparently ever since that, like, he's now so intimidated that he doesn't, like, even look at her. Okay, I don't own my own store for merchandise. I do it to be a third party. So right now my merch is being handled by Uwu Market. That's at least my safe for work merch is Uwu Market. And honestly, I don't know what the popular items are. I don't get that information. I think there's a way to like filter the results of the page by like top sellers. But if you're gonna buy anything, hold off, because they're about to add more to Kitti Minx merch. Like a whole bunch of stuff. There's only a handful of items that have been there for about a year. They're adding a whole bunch of stuff now. Because I got reassured by a human YouTube employee. Not an AI bot, not an automated message. I spoke to a human. I spoke to a human in real time. And they assured me that my account is in good standing. It is, you know, everything's fine. It's a fresh, clean slate. So, anxiety lifted. I can safely post and whatnot and not be terrified that I'm like doing something wrong. So since I got that reassurance that unless I really fuck up, the channel's not going anywhere, hopefully, I let Uwu Market know and gave them the okay to get ready to drop a bunch more merch. I gotta admit, being a content creator, living with other people is hard as hell. Especially when there's children. Because children don't understand the meaning of, you know, knock please. They just barge right in. Yeah, I had fun as Scarlet. And fun fact, that Scarlet model was a pre-made model I saw on Etsy. I DM'd the shop owner, and I'm like, hey, this character looks very familiar to me, and the name and everything, because it's labeled Scarlet the Succubus model, and I'm like, you would happen to watch this ASMR creator, would you? And he's like, how did you know? And I'm like, hi, this is her. How you doing? Can I have a discount? And he did. He gave me like 30% off. And he included a bunch of like cute little things to go with it. Like he added toggles to it that he usually made people pay extra for. I'm gonna look up like how much like he actually sold it to me for. Cause that was a riot. That was a little riot that happened. Okay, he sold it to me for 30 bucks. It was a package deal with a bunch of stuff. When the original price was almost $60. So he actually gave it to me half off. That is crazy, right? Like, that is just insane. Well, basically, the story was that, you know, he got into the business of making pre-made models to sell on Etsy because it is good business, surprisingly. And he wanted to make a succubus model, but he had a hard time coming up with his own subject. So he looked up succubus, you know, on YouTube for ideas, came across my series of audios, listened to them, saw the art reference, you know, done up by a few different artists, and was like, hell yeah, this is the way to go. I do not make my models. I cannot do this kind of digital art. Like, I can't. I literally cannot. I do the basic design elements, and I work with an artist that does like basically they do a character reference sheet based on my sketches and descriptions, and then I take the reference sheet to the person who does the art for the models. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, Orky got an updated look after 2 years of the same look. I'm getting tired of looking at this model, y'all. I need an upgrade. Well, not an upgrade, but like a different look. But I was a little sad because the artist I had been using for Orky's models since, well, early 2022, she technically made 4 models for me. Ritzion. Yeah, she retired from making VTuber models. She got burnt out real bad. So I wound up working with an artist that my rigger, Red Cat, worked with a lot and recommended. And she's awesome. She did the new Orky model. It looks great, and she's fantastic. Like, she added arm and hand toggle that I didn't ask for. She just did it without like charging me extra. She's so cool. And see, this is the most basic model I have because it literally doesn't do anything except what you see it doing. I can't add any expressions, like I can't add blushy face or anything like that. The clothes are all stuck on, they don't go anywhere, they don't really move. I can't change pose or anything. I'm just this. But you know what? I paid less than $200 for this model to be drawn and rigged by the same person. So you know what? Money well spent because it gets the job done. Oh, of course you can have a hug. I'm very much a huggy person unless it's hot out and I'm sweaty. Here, big hug. Big hug. I'm gonna get all up in your face. Hug, 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 hug. Boom. Check box look. So in terms of merch, I have merch with a few different companies. So it'd be nice if I have one stop for everything, but I don't want to be the distributor of my own merch because I am one person. And last time I tried to do that, I got in way too much over my head and got so overwhelmed that I lost my mind. So I'm glad I have third-party vendors handling merch for me. And I gotta say, the Drink Gamer Girl, the company doing the drink mix powders for me, They are dope. The flavors taste delightful. The energy ones actually do give me energy without making me feel like having an anxiety attack. I don't know what their secret is, but it's dope. And it doesn't get all chalky. I don't know what their secret is, but it's awesome. And I'm not just saying that because I work with them. Like, I was initially, when I was started to work with them, I was, using a game recept from one of my creative friends. And the flavor was okay, but it always had an aftertaste. And so I didn't have, a whole lot of confidence, in these products, because I figured they're all the same. They're all going to be like the whole game recept kind of thing. So imagine my surprise when I gave one of my flavors a try in some water and mixed up, and it wasn't all chalky and gunky, and it tasted good. No plushies. Plushies are expensive as fuck to make, and I'm not big enough clout-wise to do one of those things where make like a makeshift where people can like contribute towards a plushie to get made. I literally got told by makeshift I don't have the clout for it. And I just realized I've had this look since like 2020. Wait, I know how it goes up. I can see when the character sheet was made. Because it has dates on. Stuff has dates. Imagine stuff has dates on them. Tell you important information. Oh yeah, come on. Okay, so this model design was, well, I got the ref sheet April 3rd, 2024. It is 2 years old. And I like how I keep it in a folder where there's also random porn of my own seat, because I'm weird like that. There's a lot of porn of my OC. There is secretly a lot of Takara porn that's been made, but secret porn. I have seen the one with Shadow in it because my kids dragged me to it. I'm trying to remember the last movie I saw. I know it was something. I'm trying to remember. And I'm blanking. I'm blanking like heck. Because I know the last movie I went with Husbando. We went to the nice theater that serves you food at your seat, and you can get alcohol if you want it, and slushies. I remember that very clearly, but I don't remember what movie we saw. And I also remember I did not fall asleep that time, because other times we've done in movies, I fall asleep. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. So, an interesting new development in my health is it's always been part of my condition, but it's definitely gotten worse with age and other factors, is chronic fatigue. And sometimes the chronic fatigue is so bad, no amount of caffeine can help it, not even my stimulant ADHD meds, because I get prescribed Vyvanse and Adderall at high doses. And when my fatigue is really bad, the pills, they do nothing. Meanwhile, for someone without my level of fatigue, they'd be like bouncing off the walls really fast and probably explode. I saw the original Fast and Furious in college, and then a bunch of people in my student group were making fun of it because they were car people. They were those kind of guys. Going much better now that I am finally here with my cultists, because I was looking forward to doing a little birthday stream with y'all today, but life decided to make it delayed like heck, because I just needed to be frustrated on my birthday. Clearly, that's what the Lord wanted. A birthday full of frustration. Like, the chronic fatigue has gotten so bad that if I know the kids are covered by other adults and don't have that anxiety, I can sleep for 20 hours straight. And okay, so my YouTuber audience also gets to take part in the birthday. I will be on joystick later as Orky as well, because for an amazing surprise birthday gift that I think was an unintentional birthday gift, a hentai game dev sent me a link to get a free copy of their game to try. Hell yeah, birthday. Even though I don't think they knew it was my birthday. Okay, I usually start the joystick streams at around like 10:30 my time, which is Central Time. So that'd be like 11:30 East Coast time, and like 8:30 Pacific West Coast time. And I got on that schedule because I usually start streaming when my husband go to work at his night shift. And also, by that time, usually all my kids would be asleep. The last couple weeks have been a weird anomaly because my husband is home with short-term disability because he had to get surgery on his knee. And he's going to be home for, I think, another 2 weeks, and then he goes back to work. It's been very weird, honestly, having him home like all day and all night, because I am literally so used by a certain time of day of getting ready to go to work and then being gone until later in the morning, after my older kids even have gotten on the bus and went to school. Of course I like Disney movies. Well, not all of them. Some of them are kind of mid, but I like good ones. Like Lilo and Stitch was my favorite for forever. Like, when that first came in theaters, I think me and my friends went to see it like a dozen times because my brother's bestie works at a theater and was able to get us in at least twice a week for free. Like, back that day when my brother's friend worked at a theater, I saw so many movies for free. So many. Like, a movie I randomly saw just because it was a free opportunity. It's called Undercover Brother, and it lives rent-free in my head. I like the original Wreck-It Ralph. The sequel was kind of weird. Okay, this model I got in 2024. The current Orky model was started in 2025, and everything was finalized in January 2026. I actually debuted the newest Orky model on the 5-year anniversary of when Orky debuted with the first stream, like, period. And then the Aki model was made in 2024, so pretty much 2 of my models are 2024, 1 is 2025/2026. You still gotta keep in mind, like, without having this channel to like regularly update and, you know, devote myself to, I had free time to, you know, stream and, you know, get more into VTuber content and just be social. Because if it wasn't for streaming during that weird time without this channel, I would have been like a really bad place. I'll put it that way. Oh, of course, she gives lots of hugs. The roleplay models, no. Most of the Scarlet one's new. But all the other ones I've had since like 2020, 2021, and don't plan on updating them anytime soon, because money dollars. Surely you understand, money dollars. Takara, okay, her personality was based off me when I was younger, but the actual story was just, it kind of went off on its own thing. Like, basically, character personalities and stuff like that's inspired by things in my life, but they develop lives of their own. My favorite go-to drink. Well, right now, okay, I've been weird. I've been getting drinks from the fast food restaurant Sonic. Because A, they're cheap. Even the biggest size, which is huge, is cheap. The ice is amazing. Their quality of sodas is almost as good as McDonald's. And you can add a bunch of flavors to it now. You can add all the flavors to it now. You can make it extra good. They also now make like energy blends and stuff like that. But you know what else I can do? I can just order a big ass cup of ice and a bottle of water, put my own energy powders in it, mix it in with the water, and have that. And I swear, Sonic Ice makes powdered drink mixes way better. Something about Sonic Ice just really hits the spot. Sonic Ice, okay, Sonic Ice is so iconic that when I was pregnant with little Fox and I started having an iron deficiency, which is common in some pregnancies, I developed pica, and my pica made me crave ice. Like every day, towards the evening, I started getting this insatiable craving for ice. And when my husband would get off work, because he had a different schedule back then, he would make a mad dash to Sonic to try to get me Sonic Ice if he could. But if he was running late and couldn't, he'd go to 7-Eleven and get a cup of ice. And it got to the point where the 7-Eleven guy recognized him and would just let him get ice for free. But Sonic Ice is better than 7-Eleven Ice. By a lot. It's all good, BRB. I may or may not be here. It depends on time because it is clocked. It is almost 5 o'clock my time, and because it's technically my birthday, when my mom gets back from her appointment, she's gonna want to do something special for dinner. And by special, it basically means I get to pick a restaurant within a 10-minute drive from us, and we go out to eat. Do I like anime? Okay. Let me ask this to you. What art style are nearly all my thumbnails in? There is anime I love that you've probably never heard of because it came out long before you were born. I remember when to acquire anime, you had to get them from like some back alley website, subtitled, and the tapes were purple because the company that was doing it was a warehouse for tapes that also were sold for the show Barney, and were basically leftovers that Barney didn't need and were blanks. So they put anime on it and sold it under the table online. Okay, Five Guys, there's so many jokes about Five Guys because it's overpriced in my opinion. Five Guys is the Chipotle of burgers. But I already kind of decided where I want to go. I think they're a chain because there are other ones in my state. It's called Kura, K-U-R-A, and it's a conveyor belt sushi place that also does serve like cooked food, like teriyaki and whatnot. Which means my husband and my kids can eat there too. But my mama and I are gonna go to town on some sushi. Like, my mom's a crazy sushi fiend. She even likes uni, which is sea urchin, and looks like baby poop. But she says it's good. I'll take her word for it. Not that it's fancy, but it does get expensive because they charge you per plate. And if I'm particularly hungry, I can eat at least 10 plates. And each plate has at least 2 pieces of sushi on it. And it depends on the buffet. I have to make sure, I have to actually check like the reviews and whatnot. If it's not a clean buffet with like really good reviews, I avoid like the play. Because one time I went to a buffet that kind of gave me a weird vibe. And lo and behold, 2 hours after I got home, I was sick as heck. Just terrible food poisoning. But you know what's cool about Kuda is, okay, so when you finish your plate, you just slide it in a slot. And every time you slide the plate in a slot, there's a screen, and you earn little points. And when you hit certain points, there's this little thing on top of it that's like, you know, one of those little price things that you see at like stores where you put a quarter in, turn the thing, and a little toy pops out. Well, in this, you just earn the little toys by eating sushi. Like, oh man, if I wanted expensive, I would want to go to, I think they renamed themselves. But back when I used to regularly go there with someone I dated a long time ago, it was called Tokyo One. It was in Dallas. And it was a Japanese buffet with sushi. Dinner buffet was better than lunch buffet because they also opened the dessert bar with the dinner buffet. And the dessert bar had so many fucking desserts and they were all delicious. I would literally, like, go there, pay that 1 fee to get in. I'd get, like, 1 plate of apps, at least 2 plates of food, including sushi, and then I'd get 2 plates of desserts because the desserts were that good. And I couldn't get some of those desserts anywhere else. And they were cute, too. They were, like, these little, like, bite-sized things. They looked, like, fancy. Yeah, I don't know. I think they still exist, but I think they changed owners and changed their name. But I haven't been there in forever. I just know that they are in the part of Dallas that has one of my favorite restaurants of all time, just because of the whole shtick it has. It's called the Magic Time Machine. And this is a restaurant that was built inside an old schoolhouse, and all of the wait staff are dressed up like pop culture characters, like Spider-Man, Cinderella, stuff like that. Ah, thank you for the sub. Thank you. Appreciate you. Mwah. And most of the waitstaff will be in character while doing their job. I've heard rumors that if you don't capture the character that you're doing, you're likely to get canned. We have had some damn good waiters. I remember one time I went with the kids. We had Jack Sparrow as our waiter, and he was hilarious. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. You have a good rest of your day. Today feels like a Friday, but I know it's Wednesday. So have a good rest of your evening. Oh, I love roller coasters. I love roller coasters ever since I was a kid. I swear, if theme park vlogging existed when I was like 9, I would probably be a 1 million sub theme park vlogger with all the different amusement parks I've gone to, all the rides I've ridden, mostly with my dad. Like, we loved to go to Hershey Park and Dorney Park. Those were our jams. Those were probably our most go-to things. I remember riding the original Wildcat at least like 5 times in one trip. They recently redid the Wildcat, and I think that's sacrilegious. Just like how I am so upset at Disney because they changed Rock and Roller Coaster, so now instead of Aerosmith, it's the Muppets. And I get it, today's kids may not know Aerosmith, but the music was so good during the roller coaster. There's just something so ethereal about going on a launch coaster through a loop and you just hear, "Dude looks like a lady." It's ethereal, it's wonderful. Okay, I haven't been to Dorney Park since I was not even a teenager, so my memory of the names of the rides is not great. I remember it was a tall coaster with a lot of down and up and down and up and down and up. Then, and also this would be back in the 90s. Yes, Steel Force, that's it. Yes, that sounds familiar. Yes, Steel. One of my favorite coasters of all time was Nitro at Six Flags Great Adventure. That was a pretty solid coaster. As you can tell, as a kid, I actually lived on the East Coast. I did not live in Texas. Which, we have a Six Flags here. There's a Six Flags over Texas that's kind of near where I live. It's like an hour away. And I've rarely been. I think when I was in high school, I went the most. And that was to hang out with my friend Caitlin Glass, who had a part-time job as the Wonder Woman meet and greet character there. And the reason why I name drop her is if her name sounds familiar, she's the voice of Winry Rockbell in the 2005 and I think even the Brotherhood series of Fullmetal Alchemist. I know a lot of old school voice actors from anime. Like, a little too well and a little too much. You know you in good with classic VAs when you are like 20 feet away from their meet and greet table and they happen to glaze at you, shout your name from across the room, have their security wave you over, and give you a gigantic hug while there's a line. Because that happened to me with Monica Rial at Edgy Expo back in December. Like, she wanted to make sure we had time to catch up because she missed her little Katsucon kitten. And she always had to ask the question, "How's your mom doing?" Because my connection to a lot of voice actors is my mother. I am our family friends through her. Oh, thank you. I am doing so much better now that you all are here, and I got that chaos with my friggin' bank out of the way. That's behind me, and I can just enjoy the rest of my goddamn birthday. I vaguely remember Thunderhawk. I vaguely remember, and I only vaguely remember because I think that's the one my dad complained about hurting his back. Classic Papa Goat right there. And speaking of Papa Goat, he's in town now. He got in last night. I'm gonna see him tomorrow probably. And no, he did not come for my birthday. He came because one of my sisters got an internship at a place in a city near me. It's just a big coincidence. So he's visiting because he has to get her settled, and he's just staying longer to visit with me and the kids. But here's the thing. Guess who else has been here? My mother. Granny, as some of you call her. She's here staying in my house even. My parents got divorced when I was 1. They haven't been in the same room since sometime in 2003. And if you're wondering, hey Kitty, what about your wedding? Well, I got married in the courthouse. It was kind of a very quick decision where there wasn't much time to prepare. So the only people there was my mom and stepdad, my husband's parents and best friends, and my oldest kiddo, who was little at the time, and that was it. My dad did not walk me down the aisle because there was no aisle to walk me down. So yeah, my mom and dad have not been in the same room since 2003. So I think my stepmom's also visiting for a bit, but going home before my dad. She is so rad. I love my stepmom. She has these just like things about her personality that are just so delightfully goofy. I never want her to change. Like I remember for the longest time, whenever she would go on a trip to a nice hotel, she would keep the soaps if they were still sealed in the packaging. Of course, she wouldn't keep, used soaps, but she would keep the packaged soaps. She took them from every hotel. And so, when we would, visit her, when she would take care of her elderly mother, we'd be like, stepmommy, I need soap for this bathroom. And she would manifest this big old wicker basket full of packaged hotel soaps from all over. It's like, you want Hilton soap, you want Marriott soap, you want, I don't know, this random, bed and breakfast from Montreal soap. He had so much hotel soap. He probably still does. I'll have to ask my sister, because I don't think my stepmom would fess up to it, but I know my sister knows her secret. And just like last time when I went to visit Papa Goat, he will not be on stream. I've asked him. He is a very shy, awkward man. He is definitely somewhere on a certain spectrum. That's not an insult. It's literally just how he is. He is socially awkward as all get out. And because of those reasons, he does not want to be on stream, even if you can't see him. Even though I'm sure he could give you an amazing lecture about physics or mathematics, because he has a PhD in physics from Harvard. Very smart man. So those of you who might still be in college taking physics, he might actually help you ace your class. And this is my dad's idea of a fun retirement activity, because he finally retired a couple years ago. He takes night classes at Princeton University for physics and a couple other math stuff, because again, he hadn't been in college in 30 years. He needs to catch up on stuff because there's new stuff to learn. That's his idea of a nice, relaxing retirement experience. My dad is the ultimate nerd. He is the mega nerd. Oh, have fun at Dorney Park! I am jealous, because that is very far from Texas. And I know a lot of people sing the praises of Six Flags Over Texas. I don't buy the hype. I'm not too keen on it. all of my favorite, you know, coaster parks are not near me. Also, I don't know if y'all realize, but May 16th was the 10-year anniversary of Harambe's death. So I hope y'all had your dicks out that day. In honor of Harambe. Guys, come on, like, is your dick out for Harambe or not? Which side of history do you want to be on? Hello. Alright, trying to see the time with my poor vision. Dang it, I am getting hungry. I want to go to dinner. I'm hungry. I haven't eaten since like really early this morning, like at 4 a.m. So it's been like over 12 hours. I want to stuff myself with sushi. Let me see if the name of the music is, if I can find, if they will tell me. Well, tell me. Okay, the track is called Neon Dreams 3. And there's no other information on it. It might be a track I got from a pack from Fiverr. Oh, thank you, happy birthday, thank you so much. And just in case anyone might be wondering if there's something you can do for my birthday, either via Throne or Ko-fi, anything that could go towards me maybe being able to get to make it to FetCon in August so I can see my friends, that'd be awesome. That'd be one of the best birthday gifts ever. Because I am this strange of a person. I feel more at home, more comfortable, more able to be social at like conventions that are essentially like sex worker conventions, like, you know, the adult industry conventions, way more so than anime and comic book conventions. For some reason, I just feel so at ease around my fellow whores. I don't know, it's hard to explain. Where did my audio go? Ah. That was a weird hiccup. Alright, hang on. I'm gonna see status of people if food can happen. I am so glad I kept my old phone when I upgraded to my new one, because I can use my old phone still for tracking my meter models. I have my actual phone on hand for contact purposes, so I don't have to worry about things crashing all the time. Very ingenious. Ah. Aw, I love you guys so much. I've missed you all. Especially you, Emma. I still remember you, okay? It's been years, but I still remember you. For a myriad of reasons. You've stuck in my mind. Oh, you've gotten so big, Emma. Oh, goodness, you're already almost 30. Congrats on being 29. Like, seriously, I missed all y'all, especially all my regular stream attendees when I used to randomly stream on here and annoy the people who would come here just for the ASMR and be like, why does the ASMR creator have a personality? That's not fun. That destroys my fantasy, damn it. Okay, I got confirmation. I can get food now. I just have to put on clothes because I am in jammies. So I need time to do that. But I am hungry. I'm a very hungry kitty. But, unless for some reason I get too tired and fall asleep, I'll be doing I'll be doing an 18 plus birthday party stream as Orky on joystick. Especially because, out of the blue, from a game dev, I got a free hentai game. And it had nothing to do with my birthday, it's just timing. So clearly it's a sign from the blue gods that, you know, parties happen later. So if you're over 18, feel free to stop by. I don't directly link to Joystick on YouTube because I'm paranoid, but you can find it on Orky's website or on Twitter. Yeah, keep an eye on the Twitters. That's the best bet for knowing what I'm doing. Alright. Have a good evening, everybody. It was evening for you. Have a good day. It was still day for you. And hopefully I'll see some of y'all later as Orky for some birthday booba time. Ha ha ha. Stay awesome. Ada ada. Mwah.